Who is it?
Let you read.
Fletcher. Well, I can honestly say you're the last person I expected to see tonight.
Can I come in?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Want a towel?
Yeah, I would love one. Oh, thanks. Listen, I didn't wake you, did I?
What gives you that idea? Look, I'd make coffee, but I don't think you're going to be staying that long.
I wouldn't bet on it, Alicia. Have I got an exclusive for you?
If it's about your so-called radio program, you can just save your breath. I really don't care.
Drop it, Alicia. Fun and games are over. You know your source at Cedars Hospital, Charlotte Wheaton? She's dead.
Who found the body, Mrs. Bauer?
My husband, Dr. Bauer, and Dr. Ramsey. They tried to revive her, but it was too late.
And this medication she received, what was it? Who gave it to her?
It was ampicillin administered by Nurse Raines.
Lillian Raines? Beth's mother?
Yes, and she's one of the most competent nurses we have here at Cedars.
I'm sure, but I'm still going to have to question everyone involved. Standard procedure.
Yeah. All right, I just want this whole matter cleared up as soon as possible.
Hope it can be. Oh, Miss Bauer, one more question. You don't know anyone who would like to have seen Charlotte Wheaton dead, do you?
Who are you? What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing, mister? Get that gun out of my face!
Blue Jack, he's a killer. Back off.
Freeze!
Max, well, you got the chance. Go. I'm gonna kill you both. What have I got to lose?
And now, Guiding Light.
Suggesting that Charlotte was murdered?
No, I'm not suggesting anything at this point. I'm just merely asking you if you know anybody would like to have seen her dead.
No. Charlotte wasn't one of the most popular employees we've ever had here at Cedars. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you kill them, though.
Well, I'm afraid to say that happens every day.
No, not here at Cedars.
What did you think about the deceased?
Well, as administrator, I found her quite disruptive, but I'm sure you've heard the problems we've had here at Cedars lately.
Yeah. Alicia Romer does miss a chance, does she?
I suppose I should have transferred Charlotte sooner, but
How'd you feel about her personally?
I despised her.
No.
Ed, I told you to wait out in 4 weeks.
No, that's all right, Miss Bauer. Your husband's next on the list. Dr. Bauer, I understand that you and Dr. Ramsey discovered the deceased, tried to revive her, but you failed.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, what was she doing in a patient's bed in the first place?
I don't know. Dr. Ramsey and I came in here to check on Mrs. Delvecchio. I wanted to make sure that she was responding to the medication that I prescribed for her.
But, Dr. Bauer, you're under suspension.
Claire, listen, is Dad in and Lieutenant Saunders still?
Yeah.
Damn her. She's dead and she's still causing trouble. If I just would have checked the bed when I first walked in there, he'd be asking me questions instead of bothering my dad. He's got enough trouble as it is right now.
Rick, I'm afraid the troubles have just started.
I don't want to hear any more of this.
Listen, you're gonna have to. You're gonna hear it from somebody else. Your father was already suspended when he prescribed the ampicillin to Mrs. Delvecchio.
He shouldn't have done that.
I know he shouldn't have, but he did. He ordered Lillian to administer the drug, and he didn't tell her that he was already suspended.
God, no.
Yeah.
But, Claire, it was an accident, right? I mean, they can't blame my father clearly for this, can they?
Dr. Bauer, why did you deliberately prescribe medication after you'd been suspended? You know, that seems to me a direct violation of medical ethics.
Yes. Mrs. Delvecchio is an old friend of my mother. My mother was the one who encouraged her to come to Cedars in the first place. I couldn't turn my back on her. She was my responsibility.
So you ordered Nurse Raines to administer the ampicillin, even though you knew better?
Yes.
Did you know that he elected to stay around the hospital and give orders, even after he'd been suspended?
No, I thought that he had left the hospital after I informed him of his suspension.
Dr. Bauer, it was Charlotte Wheaton that brought you up on charges, wasn't it?
Yes, but...
And you can honestly say that you thought it was Mrs. Delvecchio in that bed before you and Dr. Ramsey found her?
Yes, yes. Dr. Ramsey and I thought that Mrs. Delvecchio was in here.
All right, then, would somebody please tell me where Mrs. Delvecchio is and who moved her?
That does it. I'm gonna find Mrs.
No,
Delvecchio
wait,
myself.
Hi. Sorry to stop by so late, but I couldn't sleep. So I went for a walk, and I ended up here. Wet.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like some champagne? It'll warm you up.
No, thanks. Blanket's fine.
Ah, it's a wild night out there. A fitting moment to tell you what Suzette happened with Suzette the other night.
Oh, she hated the storyboards.
On the contrary, Suzette loved the storyboards.
She did?
Absolutely. Of course, I told you that we'd conceived the ideas together and how invaluable you've become to me.
I bet that went over really well.
What matters is that she loved our work. Except for the last storyboard.
What was wrong with it?
I don't know exactly. She was really getting into it, really racing to get to the end, but when she did, she freaked. Grabbed the storyboard and blew out of the office saying she was going to tear somebody's eyes out.
I'm surprised they weren't mine. I'll be glad when I don't have to deal with Suzette anymore. When do you think she'll come back to us with the changes that she wants? I hate not knowing what's going to happen.
I think it's rather exciting myself. It keeps your senses primed, ready to seize the moment. Should one come your way.
I just want to get this whole video finished.
So you can come to California to work with me?
I don't know.
It's Lou Jack, isn't it?
I wish the storm would let up.
Look. I know you're preoccupied with what's happened between you and Lou Jack, but don't let that sap all your energy. Save something for yourself. Maybe you'd have a better perspective on things if you came and worked with me in Los Angeles.
Damn him! You know, he still won't let me explain why I overslept here the other afternoon. After I stayed up all night working on storyboards for his video. If he just listened to you. But no, no, no. He has to haul up and slug you. Are you sure you're all right? They didn't hurt you?
Jackson, about this after... Oh!
Get up! I said get up! Gonna get up now?
All right. All right.
What you gonna do now, Max? Gonna shoot up some more of Kyle's artwork?
Shut up! You open your mouth again, you're a dead man just like your friend. Oh.
It's not my fault.
No, it's not.
If only I'd looked at her face, none of this would have happened, Louis.
No, you checked the ID bracelet. It said Delvecchio. You were in Delvecchio's room. There was no reason for you to think it wouldn't be her.
Jody's right. Anybody would have done the same thing in your position.
Louis, that's so easy for you to say. You're not the one who's going to be brought up on those manslaughter charges.
Come on, Lillian. Ed is not going to let you take the rap for something he did.
Poor Harry. What an inflated ego and boring to boot. At least he's being supportive in my battle against Ed Bauer. Most people call him Dr. Bauer, but that's their mistake. Ed Bauer is a dangerous man, drunk or sober. So is the ever-neurotic Mrs. Bauer. They're proof that power brings paranoia. That's why they're out to get me, because I've told the truth. That didn't make Claire Ramsey happy either. She hates me too. But I can't help it. I didn't make her sleep with Ed Bauer. I must be on guard against them at all times.
What time is it?
About 1:15.
Oh, where is Lieutenant Saunders? I just want to get this whole thing over with.
Louis, I hate to bother you, but have you seen Rick? I've been looking for him all day.
Yeah, Rick's here, Roxy, but I don't think now's a good time to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, one of our staff, Charlotte Wheaton, was found dead earlier this evening. I think Rick's with the police right now.
Oh, God, Rick.
Charlotte's dead?
Yeah. I found her body earlier tonight.
How'd it happen?
It was an accident, Cedars. I don't have all the facts, but apparently she fell asleep in some patient's bed. And she got their injection of ampicillin by accident. It was a mistake, and she was allergic to it.
That doesn't sound like an accident to me. That sounds like gross negligence on somebody's part.
It was an accident, Alicia. I mean, come on. Charlotte even had on the patient's ID bracelet. How was the night nurse supposed to know that when she gave her the injection, she was the wrong person?
She should have looked. Hey, maybe somebody switched the ID bracelets after they gave Charlotte the injection, you know, just to cover up their own involvement.
Yeah, I know, and I knew you were going to react like this.
Oh, thanks for the tip, Fletcher. I owe you one. Look, I got to get to the station.
Oh, wait a minute, Alicia. Can't cover the story.
I'd like to see somebody try and stop me.
I'm going to try.
Forget it.
Alicia, you just told me that you owed me one, so please don't cover this story the way you'd cover every other story, huh? Because it's not right. You've already formed an opinion. To you, this is an open and shut case already of intrigue and negligence. But maybe, just this once, this one time, it's just like Cedar says it is. It's an accident.
And maybe it's murder.
You know what, Alicia? You're in the wrong profession, the wrong line of work. Good journalists use facts. But facts have never been enough for you, have they? You're always embellishing and sensationalizing the truth. Have you ever let one of your stories stand on their own merit, huh?
Well, pardon me. Obviously, my set of journalistic ethics isn't as holy as yours. You trying to tell me you never goosed up a story just to see if you could get more time or space for it?
I tried not to.
But you did. In fact, I read all your reports from your last tour in Beirut, and I have it on very good authority that you goosed up the body counts and the conditions there just to get your byline printed.
Well, if I did that, it wasn't intentional. When my daughter died, I hit the bottle pretty good. I hate to admit it, but maybe once, maybe twice, I did a story while I was under the influence, and maybe I did get carried away and get liberties with the prose. Okay. But I never set out to intentionally hurt anybody like you do.
Oh, you're just a saint, aren't you?
Alicia, you don't have to turn Charlotte Wheaton's death into a tabloid headline to get a good story. The facts are there. Report them.
Look, Fletcher, I tried that. Sometimes facts get boring.
This story can stand on its own. Trust me, it doesn't need editorializing. Alicia, just report this story like any good reporter would. You are a good journalist. I know you are. Just let the rest of the world see it for once, okay?
Why are you suddenly so interested in how I handle a story? I mean, I know you're not here to help me win the Pulitzer Prize.
It's because I like to see journalists do good, honest work.
No. You're here to protect all your little friends at Cedars. Dr. Edward Bauer and his lovely wife, Maureen.
Alicia, I'm doing it for you.
You're doing it for yourself and your pregnant girlfriend, Claire Ramsey. Admit it.
Drop it! Drop it before I drop you.
Do what he says.
Boy, God, you really are into destroying art, aren't you?
That mouth of yours is gonna get you killed one day. Now, kid, you get over there with Preston. Come on. Come on! Closer. Get back. Now get back. On the phone with the wrong guy, kid! Preston's the real killer! Preston's the killer!
He's dead.
Well, he would have killed us.
Who is he?
One of the guys that kidnapped Kyle.
He's one of the kidnappers? What is he doing here?
Came to get more money. Well, I'm glad you showed up. You saved my life.
You saved my life too, man.
I think I just got lucky. But if you hadn't come, it might have been me laying there.
Guess we both got lucky, huh?
What were you doing here so late at night?
Well, I couldn't sleep, you know, so I came by to work on get some ideas for the video and stuff, you know.
Well, I better cover him up. It's not a very pretty sight.
Yeah, I better get you some help.
All right, I apologize for my abominable behavior this afternoon. I went crazy, I'm sorry. Oh, and I would apologize to you too, Beth, but you weren't there. Although, you know, Jackson has been telling me repeatedly what wonderful work you've been doing on this project.
As if you believed him.
Well, I didn't want to argue with him. I came here to tell you about some of the changes I want made on the storyboard. And, well, since Beth is here, she might as well get them, too.
You don't believe I had anything to do with those storyboards. Tell Jackson your changes. I'm leaving.
Temperamental little thing, isn't she? Oh, Beth, please, come on. Come on, you've got to stay. The changes I want made are itty-bitty, I promise.
Good night.
If you were the professional Jackson says you are, you'd get off your high horse and listen.
Don't talk to me about being professional. You've done everything you can to come between me and Lou Jack. And maybe you've won for the time being. But you don't know Lou Jack like I do. Sooner or later, he's gonna find out how you used him. And then you'll be out one rock star.
Well, I'll remember to bite my nails in the morning.
You do that.
For now, I would like to talk to you about the changes that Lou Jack and I would like to have made.
When did Lou Jack see them?
Tonight, when he dropped by to see me.
Did you like the concept?
Yeah, very much. But there's one thing that these circles, Lou Jack wants them out of the video altogether.
Okay, I have reports from everybody, but I need you to stick around. I may have a few more questions. Mrs. Raines.
Oh, Lieutenant Saunders, I am so sorry I gave you that shot. I mean, I should have been more thorough.
Please,
You know,
just try and get hold of yourself, all right? Dr. Bauer told me that he gave you orders to administer that ampicillin to Mrs. Del Vecchio. You're not to blame for what happened.
She had the bracelet on her wrist. I mean, I never dreamed it was Charlotte.
I understand, believe me. You were a nurse following orders. You didn't know Dr. Bauer had been suspended.
No, I didn't.
Lillian, I'm sorry. I should have told you.
I think the important thing is to find out what Charlotte was doing in that room and where is Mrs. Del Vecchio?
Please don't worry anymore about it, Lillian. I got the staff looking for her, and we will find her.
Oh, let's hope so. Then maybe she can tell us how Ms. Wheaton got into her bed.
If she can't, I bet I know someone who can.
Who?
Harry. He was with Charlotte the last time I saw her alive.
Hi there. I'm Lieutenant Saunders from the Springfield Police. I'd like to ask you some questions about the death of Charlotte Wheaton. Dr. Darnell says you were one of the last people who saw her alive.
This a lynch mob or what?
Why are you so defensive? I'm only trying to gather information about the death of one of your coworkers.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't suppose any of these good people told you they all knew Charlotte was allergic to ampicillin.
No.
Yeah. And I'll also bet that none of them told you nothing would have made them happier than to see Charlotte dead.
Really? What about you? Did you want Charlotte dead?
Wait a minute.
Hey, now look. I want you just to tell me where and when you last saw Charlotte Wheaton alive.
Oh, my God. That's the man. That's That is the man that kidnapped me from my room. Arrest him. He's the one that did it, I swear.
Mrs. DeVecchio, are you all right?
She's fine, Dan. Now, you just tell Lieutenant Saunders everything that you just told me.
Well, it's unbelievable. I was alone in my room, minding my own business. I was waiting for the 11 o'clock news when this idiot comes in and tells me I'm moving to another room. Well, I told him I would not. To a semi-private room, no less. I paid for a single room. I want a single room. Well, he wouldn't listen. Why, he couldn't wait until to take me to God knows where fast enough.
Should have left you in the psychiatric ward.
Harry, shut up.
Mrs. Delvecchio, your ID bracelet, where is it?
Oh, I took it off.
You did what?
Well, it irritated me. It itched and made those ugly red scars, you know. I think I'm allergic to plastic.
Mrs. Delvecchio, you know better than that. Every patient must wear their ID bracelet so that staff can keep their medication straight. What would Bert say if she'd known you'd done such a thing?
Well, I won't say anything if you don't.
Thank you for your help, Mrs. Delvecchio, and Rick, thanks for bringing it.
Yeah, no problem. It's my job.
I may have to ask you some questions, so don't go home yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick, I'm glad I found you.
Roxy, do you hear everything that happened?
Yeah, Louis told me.
What are you doing here so late? It's
I
past
came to
midnight.
hunt for you. I didn't want you to go to bed upset over what happened with me and Kurt, so I came to smooth things over.
Roxy, can we smooth things over a cup of coffee? I'm ready to drop.
Yeah, sure.
I suppose you had a reason for moving Mrs. Delvecchio to another room.
Yeah, I'd like to know that, too. I mean, what were you doing in her room? Mrs. Delvecchio is not your patient.
I wanted to be alone with Charlotte. And I knew Mrs. Delvecchio was better. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
How did Ms. Wheaton get the ID bracelet?
I found it on the floor, and I put it on her wrist. She was real upset about being in another patient's room. So I put it on, and I said not to worry, that she was Mrs. Delvecchio. It was a joke.
Why did you lure Charlotte Wheaton into that room?
I didn't lure her. I just wanted to be alone with her.
Why?
Answer him, Harry. You're in enough trouble as it is.
I'm scared for my father, Roxy. He's been through so much lately, I don't know if he can handle it.
Oh, Rick, your father, he's one of the strongest people that I know.
I used to think that, but he's drinking again. And I just found out that Fletcher Reed isn't the father of Claire's baby.
Who is?
The father is.
Oh, no, Rick. I don't believe that.
I didn't believe it either, but he just told me tonight. And he tried to tell me it wasn't a affair, but still,
Oh, Rick, I'm sorry.
I don't know. With this woman dying in the hospital, he's going to be through a lot, Roxy, and he's going to have to answer a million questions. I know he's holding him responsible for this mix-up, and I feel guilty, too.
Why do you feel guilty?
I wanted Charlotte dead. Especially after all the allegations she made against my father, Maureen, and Claire.
Oh, Rick, you shouldn't feel guilty about that. It's only natural to wish harm to those who hurt the people you love.
I want to be a doctor. A doctor doesn't wish harm on anybody, Roxy.
Doctors are only human, too. They have feelings and they make mistakes just like the rest
They
of us.
don't wish people to drop dead.
No. You're right. You're a horrible person. And I am going to call the AMA and I'm going to tell them all about you. They'll never let you practice medicine.
Why do you have to be so smart?
Keep up with you. Believe me, the Charlotte character sounds like a real bad seed. You are not to blame, and neither is your father.
I hope you're right, Roxanne.
I know I am. It was an accident, pure and simple.
God, I want to believe that. So much has happened lately. My father being suspended because of his drinking, and his being the father of Claire's baby, and you marrying Kurt. I feel I have nothing to hold on to.
You can hold on to me. Better yet, I will hold on to you. And I will never let you go.
Even though you're married to Kurt?
Even though I'm married to Kurt.
What the hell? What are you doing with that gun?
I'm just emptying the cartridges. There's been a shooting.
I know, I heard the noise, but tell me what you're doing with that gun.
I was just defending myself.
From who?
From him. Now, can you help? Call the police. There's been a shooting.
All right, I am trying to protect Claire and Ed and Maureen, but I'm also doing it for you.
In the words of a good friend, I detest cheap sentiment.
Damn it, Alicia, I'm being honest with you. You are a good journalist, and you'd be a lot better if you'd take my advice and play the story straight.
You amaze me. You're fighting for a woman who won't marry you, who's carrying another man's baby, and who doesn't even live with you. Why do you stand by her like this?
It's loyalty. It's an old habit. It's hard to break.
Well, I'd try if I were you. Look, this relationship isn't bringing you anything but pain. Every time you look at Claire, it's got to smack you in the face that she was unfaithful with your best friend.
Gee, thanks for reminding me.
I'm sorry, Fletcher, but I think you're being awfully self-destructive. I mean, why do you want to hang around a woman who doesn't want you when you could be building a life with someone who cares? Someone who has something to offer you.
You got anybody in mind?
Well, since you're so concerned about my journalistic ethics, I could do with a mentor. You know, somebody to teach me about facts, spur my journalistic growth. Help me out?
Yeah, those are all very important things, Alicia. You know, I don't like it when people make fun of truth in journalism. I take it very seriously.
You do, don't you?
Yes, I do. It's what our profession is based on. It's the only thing.
Maybe I don't think in those terms often enough.
Well, then, maybe you do need a mentor.
You applying for the job?
Depends on you and how you handle this Charlotte story. Is it an accident or murder?
Okay, George, get him down to the morgue. Let me know what the coroner says. You sure he was one of the guys that kidnapped your boss?
Positive.
What was he doing up here?
Trying to get some money. He came by looking for Kyle earlier, I guess, but Kyle wasn't here. I was working late. I heard a noise in Kyle's office. I went over to check it out. That's when he jumped me. He brought me up here. He asked me for a lot of money. I tried to explain to him I couldn't get my hands on that kind of cash at 1 o'clock in the morning.
So he tried to shoot you?
No. He went crazy. Banged the place up, jumped on the crates. He noticed that this is where Kyle keeps his art objects. He asked me for only the best pieces, as if he'd know the difference. Naturally, I said no. That's when he tried to shoot me.
When did you come in?
Right when he was just about to shoot Mr. Preston.
Thank God he did. Call me David, all right? Lou Jack saved my life.
Sure come up in the world, kid.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, anyway, Lou Jack jumped him. I got the gun away from him, but the guy kept coming at me. He was like a bull.
That's right.
So I shot him. It was self-defense.
It was either kill or be killed.
Well, that's too bad. This guy was our only lead to the ransom money. Now that he's dead, we may never see that 10 million again. Or find out who was behind Samson's kidnapping.
Well, what choice do we have, Sergeant? I mean, the guy wanted to blow us away.
Hey, I believe you. But we're still gonna have to go downtown. I'm sure that, Lieutenant Saunders will want to ask you a few questions.
Now? Come on, can't we wait till tomorrow morning? It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm exhausted.
I'm real beat, too, man.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to wait till morning. Just be downtown first thing.
All right, you got it.
All right, let's get out of here. Let the lab boys do their work.
Yeah, okay. I just want to check on these crates, make sure Kyle's artwork is all intact.
Now, wait, Mr. Preston. This place is off limits.
She's lying. Lou Jack would never want those rings out of the video. Never!
Because they're a symbol of your love for each other?
Who told you that?
Lou Jack. Taking them out was his idea.
I don't believe it.
Well, obviously, Lou Jack's sentiments have changed. Wouldn't you agree, Jackson?
It would appear so. But then again, I'm not as close to Lou Jack as you are.
Okay. Take the rings out of the video, if that's what you and Lou Jack want. I think that they bring the whole video together. But what do I know?
Yeah, well, then I'll tell Lou Jack that you're agreed. How about you, Jackson? It's your video.
Ours, Suzette. I've told you 1,000,000 times. Now, maybe it's for the best. As soon as we get this damn thing behind us, the sooner we can go work with the big boys in La La Land.
Good. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'd like to get on to more serious business. I have to come up with a hook, an idea, some concept that will kick off Lou Jack's video and release his single.
We'll start thinking about it tomorrow.
No, I want it as soon as possible.
What is the rush? We haven't even started shooting the video yet.
Jackson, you can be so sequential sometimes. Just do it. And since Beth is here, you can get a jump on it and work all night.
All right. But it'll cost you.
It'll cost me. Well, you know that money is no object. Night-night. Sleep tight. Don't let the dumb blonde bite.
I hope she gets struck by lightning. Now, I bet she followed me here just to gloat about Lou Jack.
Sip on this. You'll feel better.
I doubt it.
Come on, relax. So the rings are out of the video. It's still good. What you've done is still good. You mustn't let Suzette or anyone else in the business affect you like this. It's nothing personal. It's just the nature of the beast.
Are you talking about the business or Suzette? It's not funny, Jackson. I put a lot of work into those storyboards. And a lot of love, too. Those rings meant something to me. And I thought they meant something to Lou Jack. It was our love, Jackson. Together. Forever. For all the world to see. And now, just like that, it's gone. Why?
All right. I took Charlotte with me to the room to make love.
I do not believe this, Harry.
But she wasn't in the mood. I mean, we didn't do anything. And then we had a fight, and I got mad, and I left.
Was she alive when you left her?
Absolutely.
All right, that's all for now.
Harry, I'm going to deal with you later.
Well, I think I got the picture here. When Harry here leaves, Charlotte falls asleep after she pulled the curtains around her so as not to arouse suspicion. Dr. Bauer, Mrs. Bauer, Nurse Raines, that's making a statement that points to the fact that Charlotte died of an allergic reaction to ampicillin. Seems to me a simple case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I am so sorry. I really should have been more thorough.
It wasn't your fault.
You don't have to worry about your suspension too much. You're a good doctor, Ed. You're going to get over this in no time.
Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. You wait right here, all right? Dr. Darnell?
Yeah.
Could you take Mrs. DeVecchio to her room, please?
Sure. All right, we'll have to notify next of kin. You got any ideas where to start?
Well, she mentioned a sister, yeah, but I don't have a name or an address.
No one was really close to Charlotte. She lived all by herself most of the time.
Okay, I'll just check out the apartment. And Mrs. Bauer, just so you know, I'm going to list the probable cause of death as accidental. But we're going to have to wait for the autopsy to confirm it.
All right, thank you.
Don't thank me yet. Malpractice and charges still may be brought against Dr. Bauer and Mrs. Raines.
Oh, no.
Look, Nurse Raines, it's not your fault.
Oh, yes, it is.
Jody, go after her, will you?
Dad?
Good night.
Good night, son.
Good night. Hope everything works.
Yeah. Good night. Good night. Mo, I told Rick about Claire and the baby and about the time when we were separated.
Oh, God, this must be so hard for him.
Yeah, he loves you. I know that for a fact. I think it might be better if I didn't go home tonight. I need some time to think.
Fine, whatever you want. I'll see you later. You ready to go?
Yeah, if I can just get through the night, I think I'll be all right.
Don't worry, I'll be there for you. Come on.
Thanks.
Lieutenant Saunders, wait. I have something that I think you ought to read before you decide Charlotte's death was accidental.
Once I got all the facts, then I'll decide how to handle Charlotte's death.
Fair enough.
You want that cup of coffee now?
No. I really need to go home and get some sleep. But you think about what I said, okay? We're deciding how to handle the Charlotte story, that facts are better
Than fiction.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
You know, you can be pretty persuasive at times, Mr. Reed.
So can you, Miss Roman.
Maybe I could use a mentor like you to keep me in line.
Maybe you could.
Romer and Reed, television's hottest couple, on and off the air.
Dr. and Mrs. Bauer will do anything to get rid of me. I must be on my guard. Dr. Ramsey's out for my blood, too. At least she's obvious about it. Fletcher Reed's another story. He's an investigative reporter, used to sneaking around to spy on people. He could be around any corner. I must be on the lookout. Lillian Raines, what a joke. I don't think she's had an original thought in 20 years, but she'd do anything Dr. Bauer told her to, and I do mean anything. Rick Bauer and Louis Darnell could be problems, too, but I can handle them. They're too stupid to do any real harm.
Well, what do you think?
I think I'm going to hold on to this.
Of course. Because you're going to need it when you determine that Charlotte was murdered.
If Charlotte was murdered, I will need it. But you better hope I don't. You know, you're in here, too, in graphic detail. If Charlotte Wheaton was murdered, you could be my prime suspect.
I'll open a fresh bottle and we'll get to work.
No, don't. The storm is let up. I have to go.
We have work to do, Beth.
No, I'll take these home and I'll fix them, and you start working on the promos, okay? Good night.
Good night, love.
And thank you.
It's only a matter of time.
I work here. I'm not going to rearrange the room. I just need to check the crates and his artwork. It's very valuable,
I'm
you know.
sure it is, Mr. Preston, but I still can't let you touch anything. Everything in this room is evidence.
I am not going to damage anything.
I can't let you touch a thing until the lab boys have dusted for prints.
Come on, David. We got a lot of questions to answer tomorrow. Let's get some sleep, all right?
Officer Spurlow, cordon off this entire floor till the lab boys get here. I'll see you two in the morning.
Right.
This has been Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest and Barney's. Jewelry by Stephen Dweck.